Yeah.
All right, you guys. Man, it feels good to be back in train, y'all. It's your boy G Ward here with Ward Media, and I've got a special guest with me today. A couple special guests, actually. I'm introducing my man Winston Dramatic Mills, and we're also speaking with Miss Sweet Charity today.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know, the big thing that I'm going to be dealing with on my channel is independent ownership, entrepreneurship, something that we need in our community. And I'm starting with myself. I think we all should. You know, one of the things I'm gonna be doing this year is a channel called Dashing Foodie. It's all about getting fit, getting financially well, and finding some real good food to eat while you're doing it. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the dashing part, I'm gonna be getting myself fit, finding some nice clothes, some nice fragrances, right?
Right.
Trying to
Right.
get
Yes.
dashing for the ladies, getting
Absolutely.
financially well by working with DoorDash. That's what I do. It's my big thing I'm gonna be talking about on the channel. And then
Right.
Okay.
showcasing different kinds of food from all over Trenton, PA, all over the world.
Right.
Right. And now, one of my biggest inspirations was you, sir. Watching your channel throughout the years, you, yes, you, yes, sir. You know, I saw what you did with local artists, the spotlight you were able to shine on them. Sometimes
Right.
I saw people in the chat room fighting over who was going to have a spot on your show,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
And all of that is fueled by what we were talking about earlier. You know, off camera, we were talking about hip hop in the 90s and the 2000s and what
Right.
really has become the new business model for artists. Tell us about it. What have you seen? What have you learned?
Oh man, there was so much. There was so much that I've learned. Um, with that show. She also helped me during this show, right? The show, the Winston Dramatic Show, right?
Okay.
So I want to tell you how it kind of led up to it, right? It kind of led up to that because of in this area, it's known for well, I guess Philly to New York is known for music, rapping, especially 80s, 90s music. And so what I did was well, we at the time we were able to build platforms like we building now. We building a platform for different people. Everybody has a platform, which is real cool. So at the time in this area, everybody's back was kind of turned to the fact that you can build a platform on social media and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And in other ways too, I also kind of was built. Well, I grew up around music. Like she's a musician. I'm around mad musicians. You know what I mean? Plenty of musicians, and people wouldn't look at them. They'll look at you like an everyday person, like, yo, this, that, managers and all that. I'm around it. So I I grew up around it. You probably did as well because you're from here. So, but we don't look at these people like they're musicians and stuff like that. So I kind of took away and I'm like, yo, people from around my way need we need an outlet. So
That's right.
kind of built that because nobody was looking for it. Nobody was looking for nobody else or had personal problems with whoever. And you know what I mean? It's a lot of that, a lot of stuff that it goes into something more deeper than that. But I just felt like, yo, it's time. Let's get these people on. So boom, started bringing few DJs on that were kind of known, like DJ Juice. He's kind of really known throughout the East Coast, maybe all over the world. You know what I mean? So boom, brung him on. And then it just kind of projected from there, and different people wanted to come on. They would call me, inbox me, message me like, yo, I want to be on. So I'm like, all right, I might be a hot thing around the area. So boom, I bring as many people on. And then it started going into politics, which is your thing as well. My thing and your thing. So boom, bro, they started coming. One person came, Miss Staten. Miss Staten came, and it just kind of brung everybody else. And it was around the time when everybody was running for the race of a political seat. You know what I mean? They started calling me, boom, they called me. I'm like, oh man, I'm hot like that. And it's just like people, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm hot like that. I don't know if I'm all right, but whatever, but I don't let it get to my head. So
one of those things. I think we all have some skill, something where you actually are connected in a way that other people aren't connected. You
Absolutely.
have a background in it, you have an understanding in it. But we tell ourselves just mentally, nah, I can't do it. I'm not big enough.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
can't
that.
do that.
Yes.
Truth is,
And-
if you just did it like you did one day, you pressed that button and you were on Facebook,
yes.
you looked up and realized everybody in Trenton looked up to you.
Yes. Yeah. And thank you so much. Can I ring the bell for that?
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
When it
That's
comes to
dope
music,
right there.
I think it's pretty safe to say you want to know about a local artist in Trenton, Winston.
Right.
Matt.
That's right. Come around. You know, they came
Mhm.
around. All right, but also it's a history. It's a history before that, because most of the people who's dealing in politics or music, I have a history before this with them dealing maybe in my store. Like, you know, your father would come in my store. I grew up knowing him. You get what I'm saying? He knows my father, and I, you know, so I'm kind of tied in a certain way. You know what I mean? So they trust me. I trust them. Come on down, and we're gonna speak to the people what you trying to get across, because it's real hard to get your point across when you can't be everywhere at the same time.
Right.
But if you put yourself in certain spaces or certain places, then you can get your words can go that far. You know what I mean? Then you go on the other side, your words can get that. You get what I'm saying? You echo, your words echo. So I brought them.
That's the most important part of the show, is that the people that come on the show and the people in the community has deemed him as trustworthy to share their stories. So when they come on the platform, he's highlighting their accomplishments, and that is what we need to hear more of, because if it doesn't go all the way from point A to Z, it's still an accomplishment, and it still should be shared. And that's the beauty of his platform.
That's right. Let's
One
bring
thing I always want to ask you is, I see the equipment in the background, like you got your reel to reel, you know what I mean? I see a gold record, you know what I mean?
Still got it.
You still so did you ever play instruments? Or obviously, right?
All right. Short thing, real quick, because I don't want to hold up too much time. I really never played an instrument. I always played, turntables were my thing, mixing boards. I learned how to connect everything, speakers and different things like that. So in the third grade, man, I was in elementary school, and I asked my teacher, can I go to music? Can I take a music course? You know what I mean? I wanted to take a music course in third grade. So she said, and I never forget her, but I'm not going to say her name, you know what I mean? But she says, you don't want to go to, you too bad. Some stuff like I was too bad to go to take, I wanted to play the flute. I wanted to play the bass, you know what I mean? But she just said something like I was too bad, or I wasn't being good enough to. Those are only for good kids. Those are only for certain kids. So she just knocked me down right there. You know what I mean? But it's okay, because I got up and brushed myself off, and I learned other ways that were newer, new tech things, new tech ideas. And it was all right, but I never forgot that. I never forgot that right there. She knocked me down.
That didn't believe.
Yeah, she didn't believe, you know what I mean? But yeah, I got everything back here. Reel to reels, mixing boards. Everything is more digital now. Computers like Logic Pro and different drum machines and stuff like that. And I've learned it through the years and paid for it and went to school for it somewhat and learned it that way. But
this how old Trent I am.
Yeah.
Get the cassette tapes.
Right.
Car with the double deck, so you could copy that joint.
Double deck. I got it. Yeah, I still got mine now. I still got it. Yeah, what is it? A duplex. I had that, CD burners, DVD burners, different things like that. You know what I mean? Cool little technology that wasn't here in maybe the early 2000s. Maybe the duplex were here, but everything else was not here. Like, it was manual, nothing digital. Like, nothing was digital. You know what I mean?
Or analog.
Everything was analog based. So, you know what I mean? But what you're saying about around 1998, we spoke on this earlier, but that's the time when everything was changing. That's when everything was switching around. That's when sounds just really, it really took off, because it's in a new place right now. It's not in the same place that it was in the 90s or whatever, not even the early 2000s. It's in a whole different place.
New
You know what I mean?
business
Hold the
models.
ownership. You know what I mean?
Future's gonna belong to the people who come up with a new business model, who know how to work with that new business model.
Absolutely.
Miss Sweet
Absolutely.
Charity, you know,
Yes.
we've been discussing your new idea, and
Yes.
you know, tell us about it.
So Days Galore is basically a social platform to assist with making helping people be a better partner and improving your dating experiences.
Got you. Okay. So let's get an example. Let's say I got a beautiful young lady I want to take out this weekend. We've been on a couple dates, right? What would using the app kind of suggest for me or offer?
So the app will allow you to share with us what you want to do. So I would ask you things like, hey, what kind of attire would you like to wear? What kind of how far are you willing to travel? Is this going to be an overnight romance? Budget, things of that nature. And then I will put together an itinerary for you to experience.
Got you. Okay. So
And you know what? It's like you want a new idea, and it might be something that you're not aware of. So the connections on our end is what's going to make it different.
got you.
Can I ask you, and that could go anywhere in the states or planet or whatever, like,
Yes.
because you're just giving people the drop. You just
You
giving
want to go to Mars?
wherever. I mean, Pluto, wherever. If they got something.
What
dope
you
to
want?
do,
Let me know.
wherever.
What
You
restaurants
feel
they
me?
got up there?
Yeah, what restaurants they got up there. Yeah, you know what I
Hot
mean?
space.
So let's come up with a scenario, right? So like I was saying, I'm taking a young lady out. Let's say we in a city like Trenton, right?
Okay.
Let's say my budget is, I really like her, right? $100.
Okay.
$100.
Trenton is kind of hard though, ain't it, sweet? Or you could shimmy through it.
It's like it depends on what he wants to experience. Now, are you going to allow her to share what she wants to experience, or are you going to speak with us to say, because
Let's say I'm doing something as a surprise.
oh, okay. So like, what are you looking for? An at home surprise? A park surprise?
Let's do the at home because of course COVID, right? So many times people are gonna have to think about it that way. So yeah, let's do it at home.
Right. So we sit at a chef. We are going to customize the menu, and then you would have decor. I'll send you conversation tips, and then you can see these things will be add-ons, additional. So, but those are just like some ideas of what could happen. Like you may want to have it decorated. I know you're not proposing, you just want a nice mood, right? So yeah. So that would be like something that we would discuss, and then those would be some of the outcomes that could happen.
I got you. One thing that springs to mind for me, I'm going to be showcasing a service called Scentbird on the channel for Dashing Foodie. It's
Okay.
where you pay $15 and they send you different colognes every month, right?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I like that. I love
Yeah.
that.
Different ones, or you can say, I like this one, so just send me a bunch of those, right?
Yeah.
So one thing that would be really cool is I want to set this mood for her, right? So one thing I could order, how about a candle with this specific scent that's for this, right? Maybe a tablecloth, something to make the room have a certain look, those kind of things.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, definitely.
those are the kind of ideas that come. So I like the concept. The concept is amazing.
Thank you. So it with the scents, are those like scents that you can buy at the store? Are they local businesses scents?
It's different ones. So like they'll say, with this month, this is Macy's sample pack, right? And they'll show you all the ones that are featured at Macy's. or this is this creator sample pack, and it may be somebody that just has a website that you wouldn't see otherwise. They'll all be there. Now, as it gets bigger, I would imagine more of the big stores are going to jump in, but a lot of them that you see now are from just those creators. This person, this candle maker in this city, so here are these scents they make, and they've got a cologne that goes with that.
Okay.
That's a dope idea.
So now, also there's things about dating that we all don't have the same common sense, but we need to have good sense.
Okay.
So Dates Galore is about us coming to a common good sense. Okay. So we discuss dating challenges, relationship challenges. And it's also a platform that allows you to meet people that are single. And we also have folks that are in relationships, and it's really good to conversate with them, because that's how you build and learn, you know?
Bounce ideas off people.
Yeah.
And you said the name of it is Dating Galore, so it's up now?
And it's Dates Galore. So we have a Dates Galore group under Dates Galore group, and you can also follow Dates Galore on Instagram.
Okay.
And then just the site is being worked on, so I'm really excited about that, because that will allow you to see what I need you to see.
I got you. Okay. So what's the success stories? How many I don't know if you ever watched Kevin Samuel's channel.
Yeah, I have.
One of the things he always touts is, all right, he's never gonna say it this way, but I got this woman in the room and I cussed her out and let her know the real deal. Right.
That's the bottom line.
But at the end of that process, I got her a fiance. She got married to this person.
Right.
He always touts those. So do people come on and talk about the success stories and how they got with somebody and it's working out afterwards?
Right.
I hear that if they're willing to share what the story is, that would be up to those individuals, and there'll be a source where they could actually have those conversations when you come to the site.
Right.
It's always cool, because one thing that's always, with everything that's happened to the world over this past year, the concept of the COVID divorce.
Yes. So what's the rate on divorce at this right now? You know of it, or?
I know we're over 50%. We have been for a while, and I'm pretty sure it's getting worse. However you want to talk about that.
Wow. Yeah. Right. I mean,
so I don't know. What do you think? Do you think the dating scene in general? How do you guys see it? What do you think?
It's never going to end.
What do you mean?
It's never going to end, and it never should end.
Right, ongoing process. But would you say dating today is more problematic or less problematic than it was in the past, or just different?
It's different. My opinion would be that it's different. From her view is a different view from what I have. So I don't want to answer for her, but from the times change. I think she's in a place where she can restore certain things that goes along with that game, with the dating game, but the times have changed. The times change. Some people are higher in position than others. Others think that they shouldn't be dating somebody in this low class, and it's not about the struggle as much, and it's not about the struggle. You know what I mean? It's not about the struggle. In a certain time in the 60s, it was more about certain struggles. That's why you have certain relationships and marriages that last from the 60s up until today. If they're still living, you have that. But a lot of it is cut because the times change. I mean, so she fit into a certain position where she can do certain things to reinstill chivalry. You feel me? Like she heavy into chivalry. I see, So I think she can recreate it and put it out, I guess. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm a show guy. I'm a different guy, but I understand her. I understand what she, you know, what she stand for. I understand it.
Right. I think it's like the same as, you know, the entertainment world.
Right.
Like he was saying, you know, we both are artists and we both
See certain things.
participate in, like, you know, social platforms. And I mean, dating is that, but dating is different from like back in the day with my parents.
Yes.
And
yeah.
dating doesn't necessarily mean just going out to dinner or going out to a show.
Or smashing.
So, right. Well, definitely not a smashing. Not a smashing.
Smashing. But some people, that's their destination, and that's all. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a lot of people. I just turned 37, right?
Right.
Okay.
I think there are a lot of people out there who are my age and older who, let's be honest, they're not said in these words, but yeah, it basically is we eat and we smash.
Yeah, that's it. That's what some people, you know what I mean?
More or less.
What y'all eating? Beef and broccoli?
I'm not speaking for myself, but there's some people out there where some friends I know for a fact. Honestly, it's just if either one of y'all were to get a better opportunity, there's no real loyalty there.
Right? Yeah, it's like that.
So that's what I'm talking about.
They don't really care if somebody were to have an opportunity with a certain kind of asset available to them, they would jump on it as though they were single.
That's right.
Male, female.
Right.
So, but here's the thing. I think sometimes we talk about how it was back in the day, and it's kind of selective because the truth might have been it was always like that.
Right.
It was really just taboo to just say it like that.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, people had a little bit more class though.
Yeah, they did too. Yeah, they did. Maybe that's from us coming up seeing them. They might have looked like they had class, but they might have been the same.
You know, they was talking the same
There's
old mess.
I know they're cousins, right?
Yeah.
But more or less, Pops came through. He had the family on this street. He had on this street. He had the family on this street.
Yep.
They're all brother and sister.
Yes. Yep. It go like that.
He was married to her mama.
Yeah.
He ain't married to your mama.
But why? All right, this is what we should speak. We should act.
You in here starting trouble.
I ain't gonna get too deep. All right, why would it be the third lady, sweet? Why would the third lady, the man, why would he marry the third lady? Like the third, we're on the jumping street to street. One street got a baby, another street got a baby. Third street, he got a baby, but he married this one. What's the deal?
I don't know.
You gotta think of it. You gotta think of it. You gotta at least think.
No, all I gotta do is not be the third, the first and second lady.
And that's another thing. You hear some people complaining when, let's be honest, he had 5 kids when he met you.
Word up. Yeah, it comes like that too. It's a lot of that.
You have his 6th baby and then tell me, hey, he not paying you child support. Well,
absolutely. Absolutely. The 6. Damn, that's heavy, ain't it?
He wasn't paying baby mama 2, 3, 4, or 5 the money, and you're surprised when he ain't got no money.
Right.
Right. And so this goes back to dating coaching. This is what I'm talking about, becoming a better partner and being aware of these things that we need to dodge, because no one wants to be in that position.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, but you almost, for you to kind of get in to stop that, you gotta have like
a comfortable environment. Like
not only that, you gotta be like doctors prescribe. You know, that's generational. Like if a pop did it, the son going to do it, grandson, that's kind of hard to really
we need
stop.
We need to put those red flags. Some people don't know what red flags are.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's what we're talking about on Dates Galore.
Okay.
But part of what I'm doing again is I want to have a space for, all right, you the baby dad with the 6 children. Right? No money. Even you can get back on your feet and build something, have ownership. I think for a lot of what we got used to in the past growing up was problem X is there with the person, so let's find a way to just get rid of them, ostracize them, right?
Right.
COVID hit, you stuck in the house with him or her.
Yeah, right.
Are we gonna fix this car? You really don't have no choice, right?
Right. Right.
So I don't know. It's an interesting time because a lot of those scenarios are playing out in a lot of people's dating lives. I've had bumps in the road. I'm not giving nobody no advice. But yeah,
Right.
you know, how do you pick yourself up after XYZ happens? I've had to learn those lessons. So I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll talk
Yeah.
about some of that on here.
Right.
Absolutely.
That'll be cool, man. That'll be that'll be cool. And
Let me
that's
ask
what-
you on Dates Galore, what's some of those crazy like horror stories you've heard about or crazy scenarios people have talked about?
Yeah, you heard
Oh
something?
gosh. We've talked from oh my God, I don't even know where to begin. The one that's amazing to me that's really funny is what's the average amount to spend on a date? They go wild, like battle over that, like, you know, and then that usually leads to something else.
Right.
What would you say? What do you think's a good number that makes sense?
Ooh, ooh. Well, it's unrealistic. So it depends on what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you're going out on your first date and you're trying to find out if you like this person, you wouldn't necessarily you don't ever have to necessarily spend a certain amount of money to go out on a date,
Right.
right? But you
Right.
don't want to be considered a cheap date either. We dating and you like, listen, I want the bill to come to $30, $25. You get to buy, you know what I mean? Because when I go out and I'm paying for my own plate and I want lamb chops and I get with you and you telling me I can't order lamb chops, that's a whole problem.
You gotta get the chicken tenders.
Oh no.
Ah,
But
right.
also going to Rita's is a nice date, I think,
Right.
There you
you
go.
know, and
Yeah.
if it's, you know, a nice warm day, going for a stroll, you got a nice scene, that's a nice date. So, I mean, it's not really about the budget, but I think when you try to limit someone to something, like
Yeah.
you already got a girl, but you want me to give it up while you got one,
Uh,
nobody wants to be limited.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
So,
a whole problem.
somebody done got called out is what it sounds like.
Ah, man. Ring the bell for
But or I ain't saying nothing though. Don't tell them I said it.
it.
Hey, don't be
Right.
getting on Dates Galore with that bull. You will get
Right.
kicked
Hey, no, we want all the smoke.
out.
Bring it on.
All right, I'm
Somebody
gonna
going listen. The people that's in the group are experts. They're gonna get you straight. It's not me.
I got you.
Right. Yeah, right. It's a lot of people in there.
I'm a different kind of cat, man. For me,
Yeah.
I'm looking for a young lady that's 6'2" or above.
Wow, yeah.
I'm
How
6'8",
tall are you?
6'8".
Damn, you 6'8"?
Sure.
Yeah, you should be tall. Yeah, you tall like that. Wow.
Giving women who are like 5'8" and so on a chance. It
Yeah.
just becomes this thing where I have to pick you up to kiss you and
You don't gotta lift people up. What's wrong with
Yeah.
you?
we've gotten comfortable at a certain point.
Right.
So
Wow. Yo, that's dope though.
I'm definitely going to include all the links for all this in the description. So everybody jump down. Make sure you
Yeah.
jump on. It's Dates Galore.
Dates
That's right.
Galore group on Facebook and Dates Galore on Instagram. Yes.
And we got an app coming. That's the same name, Dates Galore.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be disclosed.
Got you. Okay, coming
What the
soon.
name is going to be. Yes, coming soon.
Great.
But join now.
Yeah.
All right. And you know,
right.
I got to ask you, fam.
Right.
I need the show back. I need it back.
All right. With the show, Winston Dramatic Show. Well, I had a loss that was recently. It wasn't even a loss that kind of took the stride out of me. I'm gonna tell you what it was. Really, I like doing shows of people who's unique in the city, just like you doing, right? Unique businesses, artists. Even if the politician has been there once, twice, or whatever, if they're unique, I like to deal with them. The main thing why I kind of slowed down is because of COVID, and also because of some people conversation becomes redundant and keep going in circles. I'll bring them back and they still talking the same in different ways, talking the same literature in different ways. So it's like, I'm like, yo, I gotta wait for some new births, like something that's new in the city, something that's original. I could spot something if it's original, like how you come in, show is original, feeling is original, feeling is pure. So I'm kind of waiting, and I have plenty of offers. Mad people like, yo, we can come on. I got a couple of people doing film, a couple of people doing different things. So I'm just kind of waiting it out to see how things are going. And I could do a Zoom, but I don't think it'd be as live as if I go live with, I would have your father. You feel me? Like that the combination and the chemistry is just like boom. Like now I got, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people couldn't get them like that. They can, but they don't know how to, and I can get to them. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe sooner or later I'm gonna come back. I'm not gonna give anybody a date exactly, but when I come back, I'm gonna have somebody that's exciting. Maybe a conversation.
One artist I saw, I don't know if you've had him already, a dude named Mag from Trenton. Have you seen Mag?
I know that name from somewhere, but I have never seen.
Check him out. He's got like a couple freestyles I saw him on, I think, Sway in the Morning.
Oh, okay. So he's building a portfolio or
he's trying to put out the tapes. Hey man, people from the hometown, I'm with it. I'm so Trent, I'll play some Wise Intelligent.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. So I definitely I get up with him, especially if he's on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. I get up with him. I catch him. I mean, or you can introduce us if you got him like that. You can introduce.
Nah, I mean, hey, I might have him in one of these boxes very soon.
Right, you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, I should be coming on soon, man. I should be coming up soon, man. Just check me out whenever I come on. And plus you keeping me alive up here too, so I'm staying alive. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm gonna put all the links in the description. Looking on Facebook for Winston Dramatic Mills. He's gonna be posting live, and I'll say something about it when it happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, we're gonna talk about food in the area at least.
Well, places I've got planned. Let me ask y'all, what spot should I go to? I'm kind of considering the first kind of maiden voyage for Dashing Foodie. It's either gonna be some Asian, right?
Okay.
Or I'm thinking about going one to the Caribbean joints, the Jamaican restaurants.
Okay. There's plenty of those. There's plenty of those in the area. I can name maybe 3 off the top. The rest of them, if I do name 3, I'm not trying to insult anyone. All of them are fly with me. You know what I mean? So that's just for the people. I don't want them to catch it like, yo, they ain't even say our name. Like, and we, you know what I mean? Okay.
So you better not say nothing then, Winston.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't, right?
But now, since I've been home, I've been going to Jamaican Empire. Man, that honey chicken, I'm in that every time.
Right.
Somebody tell me about something Star, One Star. Y'all know
One Star Scotch Bonnet Kitchen. Try them.
Okay.
Try Brunswick Deli is cool. What's on Chambers Street is Bamboo Bar and Bamboo Grill, and the restaurant there. Bamboo is fine.
You get also, there when you go.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's a couple of them.
Bamboo.
Bamboo. What I think of them?
Now, what you usually get? Like what dish?
If I go there, I get a brown stew chicken. Also All Star Grill. They're pretty good. And I get curry chicken. I either get from any of them. I try to, because everybody and everybody that cooks, they cook different. So it's a different taste, especially if you in Jamaica, you come from a certain parish, everybody cooks different. So boom, I go to any one of them, and it's a different flavor. Like it's the same thing, but it's a different twist. All Stars pretty good. I mess with their brown stew. I mess with Bamboo's brown stew. I mess with Scotch Bonnet's jerk chicken. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Also Brunswick Deli's jerk chicken. I mean, also Hummingbird is pretty good. I mess with their curry chicken. You know what I mean? It's some more, but I don't want to keep running it down because they're gonna
just
be
like that.
"Yo."
I was
It's
in
like
Knoxville a month ago. There is no Jamaican rest. That is not a thing.
They don't. So they don't even have a food. They have food trucks though, don't they?
Yeah, there's somebody with a food truck that'll pull up to your call center, right?
Right.
You got to call them and find out where they are. Now, a lot of times that'd be some good food though. I give them a shout out.
I know the trucks be burning. Yeah, trucks be burning. Knoxville hot chicken is, if I get anything from Knoxville, I love the chicken. They fried chicken and the hot sauce. The hot sauce.
Oh, you talking about Nashville hot? Yeah.
Nashville hot. Yeah, Nashville hot is super official. Super official. That's their home. You know what I mean? But you know, when you go to anybody's home, you gotta act accordingly. That's how you know. But you home, so you know, you're home, so you know.
What do you think, Sweet? What's some good dishes I should try? What places you like?
So I'm not in the Trenton area right now. So I really couldn't suggest any like Jamaican restaurants. I'm just exploring that, but I do want to give a shout out to Chuck's because they wings is divine, like superb, like I'm ready to. And I know it sounds, they did something different though. I seen them and I was like, this whack. I don't want this, but I ate. I was like, ooh, it was a party.
I used to be cutting from Trenton High going to Chuck's across the street.
Absolutely. Yo,
oh my gosh.
Absolutely. Yep. They got lemon pepper wings and Chuck's with the hot sauce on top. It's magic. They magic right now.
And on the national level, man, shout to my man Ross. The business model of coming in with Wingstop, making it out here.
It's definitely out here.
I'm basically on that same buy back the block energy. I'm on that same energy. So mad shout to Ross with that. I love Wingstop. Keep that going.
Absolutely. Yeah, they battling Chuck's up here. So I mess with both of them though.
I don't know about the wings though.
They got it. They good, but Chuck's is working though. They both good. Wingstop is good and Chuck's is good. It's a lot of other restaurants
Chuck's for
here.
the win right now.
Yeah, you like that, right?
I'm saying
Chuck's for the win.
It's not fair.
You know what I mean?
I got my bread on Chuck's.
It's a lot of other restaurants here too that I would like to shout out near us. Like I know Ula Balla's, Alame's.
Dude, I used to live on Christoph.
Right. So you went to me for you right
every 2 days. I had to get me a comeback. I had to get me in the
comeback. Yeah. Oh my gosh, comebacks is the best. You know what I mean? It's a lot of other restaurants. It's one restaurant that's right by Chuck's, but I don't know the name of it. But right now he rocking right now. And it's a black owned restaurant as well. You know what I mean? But he rocking right now. And there's a couple of other restaurants and some other people who doing their thing. I don't want to really say their name because I don't know how the paperwork is going. So, but it's a lot of people that's pretty good out here. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people.
Hey, you brought up a Mayf because his daughter's spot is Ida Mae's in South Trenton.
Yes.
Or downtown.
Downtown Trenton. Downtown on
I would come home and tell Mayf every time, family, I'm trying to be like you.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. So, you know what I mean? But most of the city restaurants, if you see them pumping out here, they got a history, or they just doing good work, man. Like they doing good work cooking. It's a lot of good food around this area, man. I want to promote all of them, really. I want to promote them because I do stop in a lot of them, but it's just that I can't. But I want to so bad, you know what I mean? So
one thing I'll make sure to do with Dashing Foodie, it's gonna be on YouTube, but also you got to get those real quick shots of it. I'm gonna do it on TikTok. So you just quickly see, this is what a plate from a Mayfield or Ida Mae's now. A plate from there looks like, you know.
Yes.
So Ward, how do I find your site?
So Ward Media and Entertainment is on YouTube right now.
Okay.
Also on Facebook. You're gonna be seeing me pop up. I'm gonna be using all of the free means It's that year to go ahead and start you a Snapchat, an
Yes.
Instagram,
Yes.
a POF, a Bigo. Every
Right.
Yeah,
place
definitely.
eyeballs are, you're gonna see
Right.
Ward Media is gonna be there.
Well, we
Okay.
should get together and do something.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now
I'm trying to
I'm,
get.
I'm 5'7" now. Don't act up.
You gotta put me on with the friends who got the heels on.
Yeah.
Well, I
all
actually have
that.
a girlfriend that's like maybe that's around the height you're looking for. So
She's trying to hook you up. She's trying to hook you up. You see?
I told you this is what we do. We do meetups. You come to the meetup, you
Right.
might see something you trying to holler at.
Hey, it might be
Yeah.
something. I'm gonna use the app. You gotta give me some tips.
Right.
We're gonna do all that. But here's the tip for tonight. It's 7:24. I enjoyed myself. Please check me out at Dates Galore. Right now, I gotta go eat so I can have my waistline right. I'm
Right.
intermittent fasting, so I
Oh.
can't eat after 8.
Right.
Go get it.
We got discipline
Right.
around here.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, man, I really appreciate y'all. You know,
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
every single
Thanks for
time,
having
plus
me.
Ward Media coming in, bringing in interesting people, talking about
That's right.
interesting food. And
Um,
where can we find anything else you got?
Yeah. For me, Winston, for anything nostalgic from the city, from Trenton, you could go to www.winstondramaticshow.com and all that, and that's mainly like a museum for who's been on my show, people who mean something or love the city as well. You could go there. You can find some items on that, or you could go to my Facebook page, Winston Dramatic on Facebook, or Instagram, the same Winston Dramatic, Twitter, Winston Dramatic. You might see me cook a plate or two, you know what I mean, make some curry chicken, stewed chicken, or
I'm trying to get
jerk
that gumbo.
yeah, all that gumbo. Yeah, that's what caught you. I'm probably some of that. You could check me any of them sites, and I'm on there. You know what I mean? Inbox me, message me, man. I'm not a bad guy to speak with. I don't mind doing good things. If it's something good, we could do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So any of them sites.
Boom. Well, hey, thanks so much for looking at us, guys. Again, look at us on Dashing Foodie, Dates Galore, and
Yep.
Winston Dramatic Mills. Thanks, y'all.
Much love.
you.
Thank you. All right. Peace.